My name is Ellie Rose. I am a pediatric physical therapist. I've been practicing for 17 years. We have Olivia, who we call Liv, and she is in 5th grade and she is 10. So I feel as a parent, we always want to make them the best version of themselves. Sometimes it breaks my heart. Sometimes it makes me tearful because I'm so proud of her for overcoming a huge obstacle. Sometimes it makes me frustrated knowing how much harder she has to work at certain things than others. And other times I'm just ridiculously amazed at how hard she works and she just doesn't give up. So I think as parents, we try to do our best that we can, and we're always trying to learn any new intervention that we can do to best help her connect the dots and rewire her brain. I discovered BrainBeat where I came to a continuing education that was all on neuroplasticity, which is remodeling of the brain, which is absolutely fascinating to me. I love the fact that our brain is always remodeling and we can always retrain it. BrainBeat and the interactive metronome, the rhythmic clapping and the timing has so much research backing it for remodeling the brain. I feel like so many of us just kind of walk around lost, not knowing where to start. I don't think parents even know it exists. I don't think they know how much of an improvement it could actually give them, just helping their brain self-regulation. So I just feel like it would be an amazing option, and a lot of them could easily afford one of these in their home. I feel like it could spread like wildfire, which would be amazing. Neither one of our girls are great at reading, especially with reading comprehension. They both struggle with that. So trying to get them to sit down and read for 15 to 20 minutes a day was a struggle. Olivia definitely struggles with reading comprehension in general and being able to filter out background noise, figuring out what's pertinent versus what's not. If we are in a very loud open area that's echoing, like a gymnasium or a cafeteria, she really can't maintain any conversation with her peers just because she can't figure out who's talking and separate it from the noise behind her. She was delayed with speaking. She did not like whenever I would read to her. She never caught on to rhyming at all. She wouldn't respond appropriately to questions. As she got older, she would mix up the syllables and she would almost invert the words. The teacher said that if they asked a question, she would answer in a completely different direction. Unfortunately, she definitely has a hard time following multi-step instructions. So if I tell her, go downstairs, put on your shoes, get your backpack, make sure you put your water bottle in your backpack and load the car, she may hear go downstairs or car, and that's about it. So we really struggle with that. Oh my gosh, it was such a great summer for both of them. We saw so much improvement as far as not being able to follow even very simple instructions to following easily 3 to 4 step instructions consistently. They went from really struggling to get 15 to 20 minutes a day to getting completely lost in a book, which is absolutely amazing to see as a parent. Obviously, we all want our kids to be able to be lost in a book from the minute that they can read, but it says something that at 8 and 10, they work very hard at this, and to see them lost in a book for over an hour, it was awesome to see. To hear them laughing appropriately as they're reading, that was even better. Just to know that they're actually understanding what was even going on, and they were able to tell me about the characters and what they thought was going to come next. And it was really neat to see their ability to interact with adults appropriately and ask them questions back after they've been asked. Just maintain a conversation was really neat to see their growth over the summer as well. Both girls were very motivated. They were able to focus. They were not only able to focus just and filter out some of the background noise, but they were able to stay on task and they were very motivated to get their task done. Their timing, especially with their music, was amazing. As the summer progressed, it was amazing to see that as opposed to just learning a few notes or maybe getting through a half of a page, they were giving them 2 to 3 songs a week to go through. Liv was actually asked to be in a string quartet, which was a really neat opportunity to train with the different instructors because her instructor said that her timing, just how natural she was with it, was amazing. So to come that far in a matter of weeks was definitely more than what I expected. I was very excited that we could find something like BrainBeat to do. I feel like that's made the biggest difference the fastest. She is one of the hardest working kids that I've ever met, and I don't want her to be defined by diagnosis. She gets so excited when she overcomes some of those obstacles, and it's really cool to see as a parent. Our brain is constantly remodeling. I think the cost worth every single penny. I wanted something I can measure, some objective data that I could go off of to say we're starting here and we're going to go here. It was so nice to see objectively how much they were improving. It was great to get the emails. I knew what to expect. I knew what we were hoping as parents to see improvements of. Kids were extremely motivated as they saw their scores improve. Try it for X many days. See what you notice. I think it'd be neat to see on the dashboards their improvements and all their scores, and then try to see a type of changes, with routine, with rhythm, with listening, with following instructions, all the things that we need, not just as kids, but life skills. Hands down, absolutely. I think it belongs in every single home. I think it belongs in every school, every after-school program. It doesn't matter if they're struggling with something like reading comprehension. There would be a benefit for every single person to use it. I think it's important. I could see benefit of using it.